Yeah.
Hey Swordsmen, welcome back to another video. We're your hosts, Jordin King
and Jayne Sepulvada. Today's segment is on our football team and how they're preparing for their season.
Hey, I'm Gabe Duarte, and I'm out here with
Ryan Kadamasu, class of 22. I play quarterback.
All right. So Ryan, the first question I got for you today is, what are your thoughts on this season getting pushed back?
Kind of is a bummer that we're not going to be playing in the fall this year, but I'm just really excited we get some extra time to work out and get better for the winter.
All right. So with that being said, how are you training and preparing for the season getting pushed back?
I've been lifting a lot on my own. Quarantine's been a real blessing. We can work out and trying to get apart and throw with our teammates and really build that chemistry.
All right. So with that, what is your expectations for this season?
I'm expecting to try to get a ring with all my brothers and ready to go win it all and have a great year.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Gabe, and I'm here with
Alexander Martinez, sophomore, defensive end.
All right. So Alex, your first question is, what are your thoughts on this season getting pushed back?
Just minor setback for a major comeback.
All right. How are you training and preparing for this season?
I'm just doing my 3 days a week and then getting some week working
All right. What are your expectations for this season?
to win that shit.
Gabe, and I'm here with
I'm Lorenzo Martinez, class of 2023. I play defensive back.
All right, Lorenzo. So first question is, what are your thoughts on the season getting pushed back?
I mean, it sucks, but I feel like it'll be good because I was going to play later in the season, and I think it'll be good for us.
All right. So with that being said, how are you training and getting better to prepare for this season?
I've just been working out more and getting reps, trying to see where I can do better for the season.
What are your thoughts and what do you plan to achieve during the season?
Get a starting job and to go on varsity.
Hey, I'm Gabe, and I'm here with.
Jeremiah Lafferty, and I'm a sophomore and I play wide receiver.
All right. So Jeremiah, the first question I got for you is, what are your thoughts on this season getting pushed back?
It sucks. I was looking forward for it this year, playing with the varsity. And it just sucks.
So how are you training and preparing for this season?
We're having like 3-day practices, but like off the field, I'm just working out, and every weekend we're doing something.
All right. What are your expectations for this season?
I expect at least have like a full season and get in a couple plays. Just looking forward for another championship.
All right. So we're here with the defensive coordinator, Coach Vidge. And Coach Vidge, I have some questions here today for you. The first question being, how are you feeling about this season getting pushed back till January?
You know, I think the biggest thing is the safety of the players. I'm all for it. Of course, it's going to be different by the way you prepare and the way you do things. I mean, it's totally out of the norm. I believe this week would have been our first week, so it's completely different after 18 years, and you're just kind of in the same routine. It's different, but it's all for the good. It's all for the better.
All right. So, Coach, how do you getting this defense prepared for this season to be played in a couple months?
You know, it's tough. Like I said, it's out of norm. Usually, you know, we get to get hands on people, we get to contact, we could go more than 10 people in a group. So the easiest way that I've come across it defensively, is to keep it simple. Basic coverages, basic fronts, and let the defense just run and play fast and physical.
All right, Coach, we lost a lot of starters last year on defense. How are you feeling about this year's defensive team?
I'm excited. Last year's team was great, was awesome defensively, but I think this defense is just as capable of doing things probably even more. Here's the big thing defensively is we just decided a couple years ago not to give up points. And I look at this year's defense and I see it. I see these guys moving and understanding things, and they're kind of like those guys just waiting. And once they get unleashed, man, watch out. So, you know, I'm very excited for this upcoming defense. I think that we're going to shock a lot of people because, like you mentioned, they think we lost a lot of people. But we didn't lose nobody. We just keep going. And that's just it. That's the defense.
All right, thank you, Coach.
No problem.
All right, so we're here with Coach Danny Hernandez, the offensive coordinator. Coach, what are your thoughts on this season getting pushed back till January?
first and foremost, I believe it's about the player safety and the family safety. I think that the governing body made the best decision they could with the information they were given, and considering all the things that are going on, I can only hope that at this point everyone does what they're supposed to, wears a mask, washes their hands frequently, keeps their social distance, so we can get to a season. I truly believe that this pandemic has shown us that we have to learn to overcome adversity and obstacles, and this is just another obstacle for the season for our players.
All right, Coach.
Gabe Duarte, and I'm here with
Daniel Pond, class of 2021. I play everywhere.
All right, so Payan, first question here is, what are your thoughts on the season getting pushed back?
I think it's a great opportunity to get better, more preparation time, and just another way to get closer and better.
With that being said, how are you preparing and training for this season to be played later?
I'm just trying to train harder, try to get my strength up, my speed up, my agility, as well as get out my cuts better and all of the above.
Now, last question is, what are your expectations on this season?
My expectations on the season are a winning state. They go
All
the
right.
way.
So I heard from around the grapevine that you have a couple offers. Can you name them for us?
Yeah, I have San Diego, Valparaiso, and Benedictine, as well as another school.
All right,
Thank you, sir.
How are you preparing this offense with no football?
So we've incorporated a couple different things. The kids have gone through chalk talk with me a lot more, spending more time on the whiteboard, interactively, as well as there's a few apps that we've used to integrate into the ability for the players to see what's going on. So they understand how to do things before we get to the field and are actually able to do them. We were able to get through Zoom workouts as well, as many as 4 days a week, and really push ourselves and keep our conditioning up and our minds sharp to prepare for this upcoming season.
Gabe Duarte, and I'm here with
The class of 2022 quarterback.
All right, Isaiah. So the first question I'm going to ask you here today is, what are your thoughts on the season getting pushed back to January?
You know, it's a good cause. I mean, we definitely have to adapt, and we'll be ready. It's going to be exciting.
Now, with that being said, how are you preparing in order for this season to be played?
We're definitely lifting, getting footwork down, getting that bond between each other, just learning from one another, and getting that connection.
And the final question is, what are your expectations on this season? What do you plan on?
Expectations are definitely a championship. You know, there's going to be ups and downs, but we'll be ready for anything that comes our way.
All right, so today I'm here with Coach Sepulvada of the football team, and today I'm going to be asking Coach some questions. All right, so the first question will be, Coach, how are you feeling about this season getting pushed back to January?
Well, of course, it's a safety issue, and I think it was a good decision by the CIF to let everybody and let this whole pandemic slow down a little bit, get some more information, and so I'm okay with it. I don't, it's difficult at times, I know for all of us, to think that this is August and we have no football games. And but for the most part, I think in the long term, I think it was the best decision for all of us.
All right. So, Coach, can you talk about how you're preparing us for a season that's going to be played in 4 to 5 months?
Well, I believe that every day is important, whether you're going to play that week or you're going to play 4 or 5 months from now. So we're going to be the best conditioned team come January, and that's what we're working on right now. So if I can get our team to be the most conditioned, the most team-oriented, working together, we're going to be very, very good come January.